first thing that you'll notice is that the cutter, of course, is set at about 30 degrees. It's held on by a single bolt. The blade can be rotated to a new sharp cutting edge, and the fact that it cuts on one edge and rubs on the other actually polishes the rear end, which can become the front or the cutting edge, and so by rotating it fairly regularly you can keep a nice sharp edge. So that's a nice feature of it. Because the cutter is not in the center of the ball, the very bottom of the ball is exactly level with that cutting edge, so that if I place it down flat on a board, the cutting edge runs around in a circle and doesn't exactly cut. So you can see here, it just makes a few little scribed or scratch marks on that, because this circle is just rotating around the center. If I lean it over to about 30 to 60 degrees, that's probably the best position to use the tool. I can use it on any angle at all, like so, but on the very bottom it will only cut a flat section. So if I've gone down to a shallow depth like so, I can now move it around, leaving it flat on the bottom but curved where the cutter is. So here you can see I can get a very flat surface on the bottom with a curve in the corners. But if I want to go down deeper, I just lean it over and now I can penetrate deeper. Now I've gone deeper, still with a flat bottom. With a cutter like this, it is important to look or to consider the grain, so that when you're cutting across the grain, it works very much like a gouge. If you use a gouge across the grain, you'll find that it won't tear out, but if you're cutting along the grain, you should be watching which way the grain is going. Now this isn't as bad as a normal gouge, in that you can cut along the grain without getting tear out with most timbers, but with some timbers you might have to be a bit careful. So I'll just cut along the grain and just see how it goes on this piece of dirty pine.
Rockler's Bench Cookie Master Kit gives you the power to control your work environment. In the Master Kit, Rockler has taken the original Bench Cookie to new heights. The heart of the system is the Bench Cookie Plus, which has a threaded insert molded into the center to accept a range of removable standoffs. The standoffs fit into simple 3/4-inch dog holes, allowing you to set the cookies where you want and at the height you need. Raising your work helps keep blades and bits from damaging your bench, even at full depths of cut. Proper working height also relieves physical stress by allowing you to straighten your back as you work. Shop-built sawhorses can accept the Master Kit by simply drilling some 3/4-inch holes to accept the standoffs. Set your piece up and get to work wherever you need. The Master Kit also comes with bench cookie cones, which convert your cookies to very stable painter's pyramids for finishing tasks. They simply snap into place so you can get back to work. Work where you want, with the clearance you need, and at a position that is comfortable. Get control of your work positioning with Rockler's Bench Cookie.
Remember when your scroll saw could cut in 2 different directions? With 3 different blade configurations, take on projects of any size with the Wen 16-inch variable speed 2-direction scroll saw. Cut in the standard direction towards the back of the table as you would on a regular scroll saw. Or swap the pin blade over to the 90-degree position for infinite ripping capacity. You can also drill a pilot hole into your workpiece and slide in a pinless blade. Attach the Ultra Grip blade holders to either side and mount them to the scroll saw for intricate internal cuts. These specially designed blade holders are easy to install while also preventing the blade from coming loose. Variable speed can be adjusted anywhere from 550 to 1600 strokes per minute with the turn of the speed adjustment knob. Bevel the 16 by 11 inch work table up to 45 degrees, all while keeping your cut illuminated with a flexible work light. Onboard blade storage helps keep track of your blades and adapters, making them easy to find and organize. The adjustable air pump combined with the 1.5 inch dust port keeps sawdust out of your line of vision and minimizes cleanup. With the Wen 16-inch 2-direction variable speed scroll saw, you're no longer constrained by the throat of the saw, allowing for larger workpieces and more creative opportunities. Remember when you cut out a 2-foot penguin? Yo, what's up, penguin?
Now available from Rockler, 3 of our award-winning silicone gluing accessories bundled together to take the stress and mess out of your glue-ups. If you've ever used the typical acid brushes to spread glue, you know what a mess they can make. They leave glue on the bench, have lousy coverage, and after one use you have to throw them away. As a result, many woodworkers have resigned themselves to using their fingers, but that's a sure way to get glue on your bench, which causes scratches and glue spots in your finish and holes in your clothes. But all that changes with the 3-piece silicone gluing kit from Rockler. The silicone tray features a neat notch that holds the brush and catches excess drops. And even when used without the tray, the bristles never make contact with your bench. Best of all, when your glue-up is done, you can set your gluing tools aside and forget them. Once the glue dries, it peels off easily and you're ready for another project.